guys, welcome to another video. This is Danielle, my beautiful girlfriend, and my name is Lois. And today we wanted to film a video that's a little more serious. How to make a long distance relationship work. We've been in a long distance relationship for almost 3 years. We know what it's like, and we just wanted to share our experience with you, and maybe this will help you, or you might not even be in a long distance relationship. But I think most of these things also apply to a normal relationship, but especially for a long distance relationship.
So our first tip is communication. So a big aspect in long distance relationships is to share your feelings, because you can't see each other face to face all the time. So it's hard for your partner to be able to tell your feelings if you don't tell them how you're feeling.
No.
So if I wasn't to tell my feelings to Lois, then it already can feel kind of lonely being apart, but it makes you feel more isolated. You're only isolating yourself more, and the love and support that your partner should be able to give to you, like if you don't tell them your feelings, then they can't give you the support that you need.
Yeah. If you are in a long distance relationship, you have the physical distance, but not sharing your feelings and emotions also creates an emotional distance. So then there's not much of a relationship at all.
Another important aspect of communication is sharing your plans with each other and your schedules, because whenever in a long distance relationship, it can be hard to see each other, especially with time zones. Me and Lois are 7 hours apart. Yep. So finding time to be able to talk and to be able to communicate within each other's schedules is very important, because if I don't get to talk to her, then it kind of makes my day suck. Lois will be awake before me, so it's important for her to message me and say, hey, these are my plans for the day, this is what I'm doing, this is when I'll be available. And I can take in my schedule, and then we can find a perfect time for us to be able to talk and communicate that works for both of us, and that won't leave me hanging or her hanging, just waiting.
Yes. Another aspect of communication is to be honest. Of course, this counts for every relationship, but being honest is so important, because if you're not honest with each other, you're setting your relationship up for failure. You know, if you're hiding something, it will come out, and then it might do a lot of damage. So even from the start, just be honest with each other, and even if you think the other one won't like what you're about to tell them, it's important that you do, and they might just surprise you in their reaction.
Yeah.
It's hard to trust someone if you're not sure if they're honest with you, especially if you're far away from each other. You're just depend on each other's honesty. Third tip we want to give to you is to know each other's limits. If you're in a long distance relationship, it takes commitment, but you might be on a different level as to how committed you are. And especially in an early long distance relationship, it might be hard, and you don't know how to bring the topic up, because you don't want to talk about marriage or kids or something, but you still need some commitment to be in a long distance relationship. And you have to make sure for yourself that it's just not a flame. You might just be in love with the idea of being with that someone, while actually not really being in love with that someone.
Yeah. It'll be a rude awakening if you go for a long time in this relationship, and if one person is more committed to you than you are to that person, then it's only going to hurt them more in the end.
Yeah.
If you don't set your boundaries and communicate and know each other's limits of what you're willing to go for in a relationship.
Yes.
So another aspect of knowing each other's limits is being able to sacrifice your now for later. I was working full-time for 5 months in order to save up enough money for this trip, which meant I would be working all day, and the times that I was working would take away from my chances to talk to Lois.
Yes.
Which seemed very hard on our relationship, and it was stressful, but we knew it was for a good reason and for a good cause, because with working all that time, now I had enough money to be able to come and see her and spend months with her. So
yes, exactly.
So yeah, you just got to sacrifice your now for later.
When you are together, you won't take it for granted. I think many people who are in a normal relationship and see each other all the time might just forget that it's not for everyone. Like, some people are just apart for so long, and I think in the end, even if we can be together all the time, we will still remember to not take each other for granted, because we know what it's like to be apart, and it can be really hard, but it will be worth it. That's the most part. You always gotta remember that it's gonna be worth it in the end.
Sacrificing you now for later also ties into dealing with loneliness, because me sacrificing my time to talk to Lois in order to be able to see her meant that a lot of the days we'd only maybe get to talk for an hour max on the phone, or we'd maybe go through just messaging each other for the day, and you know, sometimes that's just not enough. But to help deal with that loneliness, I spend a lot of time with hanging out with my coworkers, who also are pretty good friends of mine. So that is how I would say to deal with loneliness, is if you can't get that physical attention from your partner, spend time with people that you love and that are good friends with you, because you can fill that void with the friends. Another way to deal with loneliness is to just think back on good memories. I have a little suitcase thing at home full of all of our memories and our cards that we've sent each other, and any of the t-shirts Lois has left with me or sent me. I just keep those with me because why spend your time sad when you can be happy and going through the memories that really made it worth it for all of the time that you were sacrificing to see each other.
Yes, even if you're not together and you are apart from each other, you can still share things that mean a lot to you, and I think then it means a lot to that person and to yourself, and it's a good thing to look back on. But also you can look forward to new memories by planning ahead for your next trip. It's just that if you are together now, that's great, but as soon as you have to leave each other again, it is heartbreaking. I mean, we have only had to do it once so far, but it was for a good 8 months, and it was heartbreaking. We were devastated. Plan your next time together before you are apart again, because knowing you will be together at a certain time again, like knowing for sure, makes it so much easier, because then it's just like, okay, I gotta do this for that much time before I can see her or him again. Yeah. And if you just leave and you don't know when you will see each other again,
so hard to deal with.
I wouldn't be able to cope, honestly. No. It's too much.
Have a plan.
Have a plan. Get to work. Thank you for watching. What's your reviews do next, Danielle?
Well, we would really appreciate it if you left us a like down below and subscribe for more videos. We try to upload every week. So,
Stay tuned for our next video where Danielle is gonna eat Dutch candy. Hey! She makes me very happy.
She makes me happier. I can't hydrate my vocal cords.
Sip, sip. Refreshing water.
Okay.
Buy at your local supermarket. Or from your tap.